Hello Chris, nice to meet you here. And today I will introduce your machine one by one part, and I will show you how to use your machine and how to operate your machine, including the CNC control system and the cutting table and the abrasive control system and the high pressure pump, and how to use the whole machine and including the whole parts, because this machine is the new design and it is a very high level one, so it will show you every part and let you to know actually and more details. Thank you. I want to introduce your machine how to operate and how to open. The first step is to open this part, the cutting table well on. And then waiting, you can see the white light is on, and then you can push this green button. Then we can wait it, and it will open the computer, the CNC control system. And then the next part, we need to open the high pressure pump. You can see that the red button, and I need to open it. And now it is open. And then we need to open the cooling system. You can see also the red button too. Open it, and then we can start to open the software and operate the machine. And now you can see this is the NC Studio. We can open it. And then you can get the operation screen. And wait. Now, if you use the English language, we change it from the Chinese to the English. Choose this. Yes. Just wait a minute. Now it is open with the English language now. And when you need to draw a new drawing, just to delete your old one. And now, if you want to draw the sample shapes, you just need to operate at this part. If you want to cut a square, just to draw a drawing like a CAD, like this one. And you can cite the cutting route. And after you have draw a drawing as you want, you can need to cite the cutting route. What kind of cutting route do you need? If you need this part, you just need to make the route outside the parts as you want. So we will choose draw all objects, and then to make the eye review. And you can see that the angle and the length, and you need to choose the arc. This one it is more proper for you to use to cut the circle and the square. Okay. And then you can see there is the cutting route fill in this part. And if you don't want the cutting route outside the circle, you need to just choose the whole circle. Choose the opposite one. You can see the cutting root will be inside. So you also can set the cutting route as you want with the this software, and no need to make the complex software to draw the simple shapes. So this is more purpose for you to use to cut the simple shapes. And then after you set the cutting route, and then you need to set the cutting process. If you want to cut this one is the first one, and this is the second one, just choose this one. And then to make the green line, you can see that. This is the first one to cut the square, and the second to cut the circle. So this is to set the cutting rule as you want. And after you have set the whole things, just choose the all objects, and then to set the orange point, you need to set the bottom left because this is our customers usually use. So this is the best choice for you to use. Okay, and then you need to set the and now you need to set the cutting direction. You have see that I have choose the whole cutting drawing. You need to set the clockwise direction. It means what direction cut. It is the clockwise or clockwise opposite. So it is different. You just can set at this part. After you set the whole parameter you want to cut and your needs, then to save it. After you save it, to open the software and to open the pause, you can see this is the drawing you have drawn, and you have set the cutting needs. If you don't want to draw with your CNC control system, you just need to make the file loading. And if you don't want to draw the simple shapes by the CNC control system, you want to load the drawing as you draw before by the iGEMS or SolidWorks, you need to send the file to the CNC control system, like the USB, like this one. And then you can open this part, the file. And then open and load this one. And then you can choose the drawing as you want. This one is what you have sent me, and this is, and choose it. Choose the open. And then you can see this drawing is your drawing. And you have set the whole parameters as you want by the drawing setting. So now we just need to another part to set the cutting requirements of the parameter and the cutting settings. After you set the drawing loading on the system, and then you need to adjust your cutting head, what place you want to cut. Just open this one. It is the remote handle system, and it can control the cutting head. You can move everywhere you want. And then like this one, just like to take the camera. This is the to make the fast speed button, and this is the Y plus, Y minus, X minus, X plus, and Z axis down, Z axis up. And you can operate this part to control the cutting head as to be the where you want. Let me to operate a part, and you can see the cutting head moving. Such as this. If I want to cut this drawing at this part, I will move the cutting head to the cutting 0 point. Just move your cutting head to this part and this part. And then after you have moved the purple place, then you need to adjust the z-axis up and down, because we need to control to guarantee the cutting head between the materials. There is the 3 millimeter thickness, and you need to make your edge to adjust the cutting head up and down. Like this one is the lowest parts you need to set the cutting head. And we have set the limit too, and it also can guarantee your nozzle can't touch the materials as when you cut. And in your machine there is the auto height flowing system. It will guarantee your nozzle won't to be broken when you cut the different height materials. So now this is our the cutting 0 point we have set. Then we back to the CNC control system. After you have set the purple place, when the cutting you have moved, and then you need to control the CNC control system to make the X and Y clear. Just to make this button, yes. And the Z axis to make the clear, yes. And then you need to make this button to make the drawing back to the screen. And then you need to set the cutting speed. You need to open this. This is the auto cutting part, and it is to set the cutting speed as you want. You can set the 100 millimeter by 1 minute cutting speed. You also can set other cutting speed too. Let me set the 150 millimeters. And this part is the rotation of the A-axis. It don't need to change about this part. And if you have other things, like you need to cut the circle, then you need to set this part. If you don't, just set this machine cutting speed is enough. And then you need to back to the manual one, and you can see that this is the we have need to make the axis Y and Y axis manual high speed. You count to over this cutting speed. It is 6,000 millimeter by every minute. So if you set the cutting speed, you count it count to set the over this one. Over this cutting speed is not allowed. So we need to check it. And now I need to introduce this part. You can see there is the 3 parameters you need to mention about that part. And this one is the feed rate. What is means of feed rate? When you set the cutting speed, it is the 150 millimeter by 1 minute. You need to see this part. It is the feed rate of this cutting speed. If you set the 100% of the cutting speed, it will be the final cutting speed is 150 millimeter. If you set the 120%, the final cutting speed, it will be the 150 multiplied by the 120%. So it will over the 150 millimeter by 1 minute cutting speed. It can adjust as you want. You also can set the different rates as you want, like the 18, 20, 24, and 50%. All can set as you want. And this one is the abrasive flow. Now, the standard flow is the 100% of the abrasive flow. And if you cut the soft materials or thick materials, you can adjust the abrasive flow as you want. And when you adjust it, the abrasive will change by the electrical abrasive control system. You can see that part. It will rotation and to control the abrasive flow. After you have set this part, you need to open the parameters if you need that part. You need to open the techniques. And then you can see the linear axis speed. You have set 115 meters by 1 minute. And then you can see this one. This one is the machine open process. You can see this is the first open abrasive, then cutting water open, and then HP open. And it is to sight at this place, because when you cut the different materials, you need to sight the different the process, because such as glass, it is very fragile, and you need to sight the different process as you want. You can choose. Like the glass, we recommend you to choose the cutting water first, and then open the abrasive, then open the HP pressure. And if you cut the metal one, just choose this is open the abrasive first, then open the cutting water second, and then open the HP pressure pump. And this is the open order. And then after you have cut the materials with the shapes you have drawn, it will be the well-off order like this one. To make the abrasive off first, and then to make the HP off second, and then to close the cutting water at the third. And this is the order of the well on and well off according to your different materials, and you can set a different order as you want. And then you can see this part. It is the HP valve, and this is the 8 seconds. It means it will be last 8 seconds to make the hole, because when you cut the metal, such as the copper or stainless steel or other the hard materials, you need to make the long cutting holes. So you can also sight the cutting holes the how long time. Yeah, you can see that it now sighted 8 seconds. So you can sight the minutes, sight the seconds as you want. And then you can see that it is the 0.0 seconds to make the abrasive well. Will delay on about this part, and the delay off you also can sight this part. When you after cut the materials as the shapes you have drawn, it will after the 4 seconds to make the high pressure valve off. So it will guarantee your operator safety, and it will make the pressure out of the cutting head. And then you can see this part is what we have cited the cutting speed. It is the linear axis speed, and then the cutting head will be allowed according to this cutting speed. And then after we sighted the whole part, we just to reload it. Reload it is enough. Yeah. Quite. Yeah. And then this part. And after you have set the well on and off order, and then if you want to cut the materials and the shapes, you want to set the degree, just make the chart down. You can see this one. Inclination angle of the cutting. You can set the tilt angle cutting as you want. Now it is the 30 degree. we can set is to be the 20. Okay, and then quilt. And now we are ready to cut the shapes as you drawing. And now we just open this button, oil pump, just open this. Then to make the start is enough because we choose the part is the auto cutting part, not the manual one. So you don't need to set the open valve on and off order. So you just need to open this part and open this, and then to make the start, just make the button of the start. Then you can see the cutting head will move automatically. It will work according to the drawing and to use the auto height flowing system, and it will cooperate to make the cutting together. Open this part, the auto one, and then open the oil pump. Then to arrange the start button is enough. No need to make the manual one, so just open the start. The whole valve will be on, and then start. You can see the cutting head will be cut according to your drawing. And the auto height measurement system and the flowing system will work together to make the cutting. Now we stop the machine of the cutting. You can see that this is the white line you have cut, the green line you don't have cut. And now if you want to see how much you have take of the cost of the cutting, you just need to choose this part, the information. And then the first one is the what you have cut just now. Just choose this. And then you can see that the how long you have cut and the total length you have cut and what times you have take and the total times you have take. And then now you can cite the every meters what kind cost, how much cost as this. You can cite the 20. And then to make the calculate. And then you can see you have cut the 0.4 meters by 20 of the unit price, and then calculate the final cost is the 8 yuan. And you also can set the different the RMB or USD as you want. So this is the to calculate calculation of the cutting cost you have take when you cut the whole drawing. So this is to make the more convenient for you to make the calculate, and after you have called for your customers. And then you can see the white lines you have cut, the green lines you don't have cut. And then now we stop the cutting head at this place. And if you want to see the whole place when you cut, whether there is enough to make the whole cutting, just to make the cutting head to the back to the 0 point. Now you can see the cutting head is stopped at there, and now you want to see the to make the cutting head to be the 0 point. Just put this button back to 0, and then you can see the cutting head will be back to the 0 point automatically. After you have make this button press simulate, then you make the start button is enough. Then the cutting head will make the simulation according to the drawing automatically, and you can see whether this drawing can meet your cutting material plate size. When you feel the simulation speed is very low, you can set the setting part and then open this one. Just change it to be the 2000. It will be also same as the simulation. So then you can open the simulate, press, and then make the start. It will be faster than the previous one. You can see that the moving will be faster. How to adjust your water tank level up and down? Just open this one, and then you will get this one. You can see that. And then you want the machine water tank up the water level, just push this button. Now you want to down the water level, just push this button is enough. Push it. Then you can see the water level will down. When you up the level and you want to stage of the fix the level you want, just push this button, stop it. Just let the water level stop the level as you want. Now I want to introduce how to use your height flowing system. You can see this button, the F10, the altimetry. Just press it. Then you can see the flowing system, and you can see the start height. What is the start height? It is to adjust your auto flowing of the height system, the height adjustment. If your materials under the 50 millimeter, you just set the 150 millimeter of the start height is enough. If your material is the 100 millimeter, you just need to set the 100 is enough. Okay, and it is adjusted by your material thickness, and it can be adjusted according to your needs. Because your Z-axis, the effect cutting range is the 200 millimeters, so the range you can set as you want. Then you can set the get datum speed. It means the auto flowing system how to down and up the speed. So you also can set up. And this one is we recommend you to use. It is the 300 millimeter. So it is very probable for you to use. So we don't recommend you to change it. And this one is adjust the speed. It is the 25 millimeter. It means the auto flowing system, the testing speed. So this one is also we recommend you to change it. And now you can see the real data is the auto flowing system to change when he touch the material. If I push the auto flowing system, you can see the screen. It has the data to change. 金哥，你拍一下啊。So it is test the height. It automatically, no need to make the manpower to make the adjustment. And you can see there is the lower limit and the upper limit. It to adjust the distance according to the height auto flowing system. About this part, you can see the sensor data. It will adjust this part, but we don't recommend you to change this data. If you must be to change this data, you need to push this manufacturer to type in the NC Studio the password, NC Studio password, and OK. And then you can change the data of the lower limit and upper limit. But we don't recommend you to change it because this is the most powerful for you to use. And now we are set the OK, the auto height flowing system is no problem. And then we quit it. Then we can start to make the simulate, just to make the auto, then to make the simulate, and to press the start button. Then you can see the auto height flowing system, it all working.模拟的，然后你看那个，再回到 CNC. You can see there is the data of the height flowing system moving, and this is the cutting route. It moving. This part you can set the abrasive flow, the percent. You can set the 100%. You also can set the 78%. The flowing speed you can set as you want. If you want to cut with the higher cutting speed, you need to make it to be the 100%. And then the auto electrical abrasive control system will working to control the abrasive flow. And you can see that is the vacuum alarm system. When the abrasive leak or it will have block, it will have alarm. Now I will let my engineer to show you when the abrasive leak and the lock, it will have alarm and let the machine stop. You can see the abrasive is blocked. Now it will be have the electrical abrasive system is stopped. Then the CNC control system is have the alarm of the no abrasive, so it is work. Now how to solve this problem? Just to make the abrasive pipe to make it clean, and then to make all the pipe clean. Connect together again. Then back to the CNC control system. to make the emergency button stop. Now it is don't have the lack of the abrasive or block, so it will be working like this. You can see the electrical abrasive system is also going on. Working normally. And this is the one twins abrasive supplier system. And when you use it to fill the abrasive inside first, to use the 3 twins lift the car and to lift the 1 twins abrasive bag on this part, and then to make the bag open, and then let the abrasive get into the abrasive system. You can see there is some of the garnet to make the will be work together, and there is inside a sensor to test the abrasive leak. When the abrasive down to the 20%, it will have alarm at this part, and then the machine also stop. And when you want to start to use the abrasive supplier system, you need to make this button, the green one, to press it. And then it will be the green light, the 1 twins abrasive supplier system, it will work. And now it is supplied the abrasive to the CNC control water jet cutting machine. And this is the auto abrasive removal system. And when you cut the machine and when you're running the machine, you can use this one also, no problem. And how to operate, just to take the back to see there is a control box. You can see that button 1, button 2. And my engineer is to press the second button. It is to let the abrasive come out from the water tank. And then after the system is working and finish the abrasive suction working, and it need to press the button 1, and then the water will come back to the water tank. And now the abrasive removal system working is finished. This is the oil cooling system, and we have set the parameter for you to use. No need to set the so just put this button on, and it will working with the machine together. This is the 1 twins plastic water tank. It's using for the tap water get inside to make the water stable. And then there is the water flow come out to the soften system. This is a soften system. It will soft the tap water and let it is more softer. It will avoid the water jet without any seals damage in short time. So it has the softened materials inside. And there is one flow come out to connect to the high pressure pump. So it is to make the water soften. And here, there is a 2 air compressor system. You can see this is small one. It is special for the cutting table using, and for the abrasive supplier system using. And the big one is specialized for the submerged water tank using. It will adjust the water level up and down. And this one is the electrical cabinet. You can see there is something like a box, but we connect all the parts, the electrical parts inside, and then you can connect the cabinet to your main power, and then you can running the whole side machine, no problem. This is your high pressure pump, and it is a new design from our 2024. And then now you can see the whole site high pressure pump, and there is the high pressure screen, and it will show you what the pressure the water jet pump working, and it will be moving and to show you. And this is the intensifier, accumulator, and the direction valve with the U-pin. And then now I will take you to see the oil temperature showing. You can see there is a screen. It is showing the oil temperature. And now it is the 27.1 temperature degree. Yeah. It will also let you to know what is the temperature inside of the pump oil, and then you can know whether you need the oil cooling system, whether need to working with that. Your oil cooling system has a sensor to test the water jet pump. If stop working, it will also stop working. Now I will let my engineer to show stop the water pump, and then the oil cooling system also stop. And 可以开始了。Now she closed the pump. The oil cooling system also closed. And now he opened the pump, and then the oil cooling system also opened. So there is a sensor to connect together and to test each other. After your whole working, and then you want to close your machine, you must to close your software first. All close. And then to open this part to make the power close. And then we need to wait it close full. And then there is no data showing on the screen. Then we need to push this green button. And the second step is to make this one to switch off. And then we need to switch off the high pressure pump. And then to close off your main electric power cabinet. 你操作一下。This one. Okay, it is finished. Your whole work is finished. Bye.